All right, Joe the Fan back with you from Just Win Bets, baby, with Shano Max. Shano, of course, here's the question of the day. All-time receiving touchdown leaders. So all-time receiving touchdown leaders. You can see that right on the screens there, guys. With the GOAT, Jerry Rice there at 197, all the way down to Devontae Adams at 103. Your thoughts on this list of 10 players?
The first thing that popped out to me is that Antonio Gates, tight end. I know he had a bunch of touchdowns. I didn't know he had 116. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, he was a beast player, and like when we did our Mount Rushmore, you put him on your Mount Rushmore, Antonio Gates. And I remember he was incredible. And but I definitely didn't think he'd had more than Tony Gonzalez. I feel like Tony Gonzalez held like almost every single tight end receiving record. But that shocked me at first.
No, that was Rivers' favorite target right there, my friend.
Yeah.
I mean, third down, boom, or inside the red zone. Hey, you know where it's going, Antonio Gates, right there. And regarding about this list here, I don't know how long Evans, who's at 111, and then Adams at 103. I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to play. I mean, I love the way how Mike Evans plays, or they both play right now. I stand corrected. Evans at 105 and Adams at 103. So I know they're 9 and 10, but the next person up just above them is Tony Gonzalez at 111. I don't see anybody on this list that are active. I mean, there's a lot of people who are no longer playing in the NFL, Randy Moss being one, Chris Carter being another one, T.O., Harrison, et cetera. The list goes on. Since we're talking about the old-time leader. So from the two that are active, I really don't see how they're going to get to 197.
No, that 197 is untouchable, I think. That's untouchable. I think the only person that might have been close is, imagine if Randy Moss played with Tom Brady his whole career. That 197 might be in jeopardy. I mean, just think about the year they had together. The one year where they went 16-0, right? If he had Brady throwing him the ball his entire career, then that 197 might be challenged there. But no, that 197 is incredible. That's a lot of touchdowns. That's a lot.
Yeah. Right off the top of my head, maybe Chase. I mean, he's still young, young in the league. Maybe Jefferson, but again, it depends on who's throwing it to him. I think Chase has an opportunity of doing it. I'm just spitballing here. I like to see maybe.
You can see Chase.
How about Kelsey?
Kelsey, yeah. What's his current one at for Kelsey?
That part I don't know. I'm just thinking about other names, just the top of my head there.
I like Chase because he's still young. Kelsey's getting up there in age, and he's not on this list yet. So I mean, how many years realistically of Kelsey do we have? 2, maybe 3, right? At a high level, Kelsey. I mean, right? So I don't think Kelsey will get there. Chase is interesting because he also has the quarterback paired with him, right? He's got Burrow for throwing him the ball, so that helps him out a lot. Where like Justin Jefferson, I actually like a little better than Chase. They're both great players, but Justin Jefferson, who knows how J.J. McCarthy's going to be, and if he doesn't work out, who knows who his next quarterback's going to be, right? So where Chase kind of has that quarterback piece locked, set in stone, and that's what helped Rice. It's because he had Montana, and then he had Steve Young for a majority of his career.
Sure. The other one that I was thinking about is, and I know we covered this in the previous video, of records would probably never get broken. I mean, you got Bryce at 197 there. I really don't see that being broken. And if it's going to get broken, it'll probably be a while before that even gets broken. But Rice, of course, to me, the GOAT in that position. Not taking anything away from Moss or anybody else, but that record is pretty much untouchable.
Yeah, and part of the reason for that, too, is that Rice played for a very long time. He played 20 years in the league, which is unheard of for most receivers, right? He stayed healthy, relatively healthy. I think there's really only one season where he missed like significant time in his career. So he stayed relatively healthy for 20 years in the NFL. and was productive for 18, 19 of those 20 years. Right. So that's hard. That's a longevity type thing you have to do. And we see that with some other records, like Alex Ovechkin just broke Wayne Gretzky's record, and they were saying Wayne Gretzky's goal record. That was the hardest part, is because you had to be such a good goal scorer for so long to be able to break that record. That's like the same thing right here with Jerry Rice. Someone has to come into the league on fire as a rookie and then play for 20 years.
Yeah,
to even touch that.
And again, I'm not taking anything away from Rice, but this is somewhat of a different animal. But he kept his body in great shape. And I'm not saying that these other ones haven't, that are currently in the league. But there's a lot of wear and tear in with the league now. I mean, you look at the surface of the field, because now, back then, it was just grass. These guys are playing either grass, or majority of them are playing on turf, depending on where you're at. What I'm very shocked about, well, not shocked, but I like the Larry Fitzgerald there at 121, all-time receiving touchdown leader right there at number 6. And I'm not taking anything away from Marvin Harrison, where he was just 7 behind at 128. This is a good list there, Shano.
Yeah, really good. Larry Fitzgerald, he's like one of my favorite players in the NFL history. He was such a good dude. Really, really good guy. He stayed with the same team his whole career. Gave his heart out to the Arizona. I'm so mad that they didn't win that Super Bowl. I was rooting for the Cardinals that year. Remember that year Kurt Warner came?
Yeah,
and then they got so close. Yeah, they were playing the Steelers that year, I think, right?
Yep.
So I was rooting for the Cardinals because the Cardinals never won it. So I was like, it's good to see other teams win it first time, and especially for a guy like that who gave it his all for a long time in Arizona. But he was a great player. And what you said about the field turf stuff is true too. And I don't know if you've heard this, but the players are starting to push back, and they want to go to real grass, and they're trying to fight for more real grass stadiums. Like in your world, in the EPL over there, they only play on grass. And if they can do it, why can't the NFL do it? Who's worth just as much as the EPL, if not more, right? Those are pretty equal footing money-wise coming in.
Well, I mean, you have to take care of the field. The way that they designed it in Las Vegas, where they have that retractable field. I mean, they have it outside, they're watering it, no big deal. And then, hey, it's game time, let's paint it, yada, yada, yada. I mean, to me, it looks beautiful. But yeah, I think we need to go away from the turf. I get it. But look, it's going to get torn up either way. But it just reminds me of the old school football teams, in the back in the 70s and 80s, where it was just grass, and it's just like, hey, remind me of that movie, The Longest Yard, where they had that mud, that mud, what do you call it, muddy field, and they're just, playing like little kids in the backyard.
Or like FedEx Field, where Dan Snyder got caught just spray painting the mud green.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's been numerous studies that have come out saying that like real grass is better for your body. There's less injuries that happen on real grass fields than compared to turf. So that's why the players union is starting to fight for it. And I think they might get it. It's going to be hard to do in the stadiums that already exist, especially the dome stadiums. Like Vegas, they have that, but it was built in for it. Like, how do you change like I don't know, like the Colts Stadium,
or
right,
the
that's already
Dome.
a dome? Yeah, down there. Like, how do you change that for that stadium that's already built? That's what's going to be the challenge, I think, for them.
Yeah, well, with the Silverdome, you just ask Caesar's Palace.
Yeah,
they're one of that's what it's called, Caesar's Superdome. But on a serious note, I agree with you. It's wear and tear on the bodies, their knee joints, etc. But I can just only imagine. But who do you think, fans, who do you think is going to make that list next? And you can see on the screen there, we've got the 10 all-time leaders in receiving touchdowns. Who do you think will make that list next? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell that tells you when we have a new video that comes out. And we will definitely catch you next time. See you later.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.